So, ein bisschen golfen, ne? Meine Karriere Folge 1. PGA 2K 23.
.2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today?
Luke, at the end of the day, these players want one thing and one thing only, and that's their Corn Ferry Tour card. And to do that, they need to finish up in the top 50 at the end of the event.
Can't wait to find out what happens here. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough.
Ja, gut.
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Ich schlage immer zu kurz, ist so.
Okay, steady now. Just 3 feet to the cup. So it'll be a par to start their round.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
He's currently tied for 15th. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Players want to take out any club, driver, 3 wood, whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score in this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
And he's down there.
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Come on, get a good bounce to the left.
Ist gut.
Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
Einmal zu kurz. Scheiße.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Teeing off here at the third hole.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie 2s, but par 3s should be had.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup. Trying to save par here.
And this one will be for bogey. Currently at +1 for the day. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Not bad. This putt, a chance to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. Was on a good line. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. That will work. Now 4 back after that hole. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4.
dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Going with the hybrid.
This one's going to the right.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Wow, that's misjudged. And in it goes for the par. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. We have a par 4 on this one.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
And he's safely on the green. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Well, Rich, you think they can make this one?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Here we have a long par 5.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
And he needs this to save par. Oh, just missed. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
This will be a good bogey.
Ah, man.
Ooh, just missed that one. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. Currently at 4 over for the day.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
This would be a great up and down.
Ah, shit.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Ooh, that almost went down. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
That was a gallant attempt. Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play. And this green sits below the players on their 2nd shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 185 yards. I don't know if they meant to do that.
Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
This one to save par.
Ooh, right by the hole. Ah, that's frustrating.
Scheiße. Oh, God.
3 feet to go here to the hole. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Luke, this is the spot where you either fail or shine. And I got to say, 9 holes left to put themselves in the top 50 to make it on the Korn Ferry Tour. Failing is definitely an option for this player.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Let's see if you can make this. Keep the par on the card. Ouch, that hurts. That's just about 3 feet away. Well, that'll avoid a number of drop shots. Well hold. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
An opportunity to make their par. That's a great attempt from long range. So close. And down it goes for consecutive bogeys.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Time to face a par 4.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Par putt coming up here. That's tracking. Just couldn't quite get it to drop. Okay, so that finishes that hole. Currently at 11 over for the round.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Second shot here on the 13th. Going with the 6-iron here. I'm not sure that's what they had in their mind. That's further right than they wanted. Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. He has this putt to save his par. Oh, that's too bad. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
Oh, so close. And down it goes. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
It's a little wayward.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
That's a touch of class.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Yeah, you'll take that. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
This one's headed right, Rich. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Greens and regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And there it is. Currently 14 over par for the round.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
That got a little out of control, I think.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
Solid little par putt here.
Might need to get the feel back on the putting green. Time now for the fourth shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Just didn't drop. And this next putt is for triple bogey. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
This shot from the first cut of rough. This one looks to be a tad wayward. Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
And here we are with their fourth. Beauty of a chip shot there.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Well, at least it wasn't a double. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel the TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have sixes and sevens.
Let's hope this one gets a good lie because it's heading towards the rough. And here we are with the third shot.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Did you see that one ricochet off the tree?
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
This is a par putt. Ooh. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final, but Rich, unfortunately they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke.
PGA Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School final.
We're just about to begin our coverage of this exciting event. I'm Luke Elvey, and alongside me in the booth is Rich Beam.
I got to say, the sun is shining, the birds are singing. What a fantastic day to be out here covering some golf.
Oh, ja.
Good on you, Luke.
Das ist gut.
It's just about 3 feet away.
Ah,
This
scheiße.
is their look at birdie.
Mann.
Starting the round at even par.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Love the long holes. Welcome to the par 5.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
Not quite the shot he was wanting. Second shot on the second. Clever play that. Just get it back into the fairway.
Ja, zu kurz. Ja, passt, passt.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Honestly, guys, I stopped counting at 40 feet. This is way out.
Ah, steht.
That's disappointing. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
Just a couple of inches away from finding that one.
Okay, let's head to the next. He's in a share of 15th.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Job done. Let's head to the next. He finds himself in a share of 15th position. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
And this putt to move into the top 10.
Okay, steady now.
Ja.
Putting for a par now.
And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Going with the 7. That's a good-looking shot there. Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here. That was a gallant attempt. Just 3 feet to the cup. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Oh, this
Ja,
one could be rinsed.
Border.
From about 100 yards.
Just 2 shots behind.
Ah, shit. Ah, geht.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead.
Trailing by 4 strokes.
3 über Paar. Das ist schlecht.
Chance here to reclaim a bit of focus after that double at the last.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number. Nicely done.
Rich, being a big Boston sports fan, love being here in Beantown. And look, TPC Boston's a great venue for any championship. We've had some great winners here in the past. The likes of Tiger Woods, Ricky Fowler, Justin Thomas. This golf course, it gives, but it also takes.
Look at the list of winners you just mentioned. What do they have in common? A, they're really gritty competitors, but B, they're super good, reliable ball strikers. I think that this golf course is sneaky, demanding. Whoever wins this week is certainly going to earn it on this relatively, seemingly benign, but sneaky hard golf course.
Yep, well holed for bogey. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Putting for bogey. The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
And he's hit that inside the range.
18 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That's frustrating. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Let's see what happens here at the 10th hole.
Par 4, this hole plays so much more difficult than the yardage. Water to the left of the green, bunkers surrounding it on both sides. Find the fairway, you'll have a good look at making birdie. You miss the fairway, good luck. 4s, 5s, and 6s come into the equation.
Wow, what happened there? Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. It was on a good line.
Nah.
And that puddle drop. Well done. Sitting at 6 over for the day.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. Good shot there. Well, Rich, think they're going to make this one?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Oh,
Oh, so
scheiße.
close.
Oh, scheiße.
And this one is for bogey. Back-to-back bogeys is never nice, but in she goes.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Going with the 5-wood. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. 11 feet to the cup.
And that's a
Yo.
great way to forget about that bogey on the last.
Trailing by 7 after that hole. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame. Now 7 shots behind after that. Time to face a par 4 now.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
Well struck. The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
Currently at 6 over par. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Par 4, 421 yards. A lot of fun can be had here, but be careful of the green. It'll get you if you're not careful.
Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it.
Penny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the first cut. Yeah, this is lovely.
This one's for birdie. That'll sting a bit. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. It's time for a one-shotter.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Ouch, that hurts. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston. I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shot so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in two by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
Just didn't drop. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. That should find the sand. Oh, that's unlucky. The buried line, the bunker, doesn't get much harder. That's a bit unlucky. Well, let's see how this shot goes from the fairway bunker. Nicely done. From around 170 yards here. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer. This is their 5th shot. Didn't that look good for a long time? And this putt for a final score of 78. Ooh. Oh, that's disappointing. This putt's for double. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Korn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Korn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul-searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full-time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Ah, ich muss das Game auf jeden Fall noch üben, noch. Aber so. Ja, eben mal eine kurze Pause, bin gleich wieder da. Stufe 2 ist das dann. Nächste Schläger. Ein Putter. Okay. Sponsor. Ich spiele Golf erst seit gestern. Also das ist, ich muss weit üben.
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final.
Without further ado, let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam.
Really looking forward to the action out there on the course today, Luke.
Second shot here on the first.
Jo.
Well played, mate. 8 feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
Okay, steady
Fuck.
now.
Fuck. Ja.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just a short putt remaining here.
He's currently tied for 14th. Here we have a par 5.
Players want to take out any club, driver, 3 wood, whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score on this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
Getting ready to play their third. This looks to be heading to the green. A quality shot, that. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
That was a gallant attempt. Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
The putt drops, and we're moving on.
He's in a tie for 14th place. This hole is a par 3.
Par 3, measuring 208 yards, a difficult par 3 to say the least.
Wow, knapp.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. 12 feet to the cup coming up. Ooh, right by the hole. Putting for par.
In she goes. Let's head to the next.
The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Trying to get to even par with this putt. That's frustrating.
A par putt awaits.
He finds himself at a share of 14th position. This hole here is a par 4.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
From around 180 yards out. 3 strokes off the lead.
Jo.
Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. Oh, this would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of 3rd spot.
Nice.
Beautiful shot. I will take that also into the top 5 now. And with that now, back to level par.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Oh, that was mashed. The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
This putt for par here.
Oh, so close. In she goes. Let's head to the next. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Oh, absolutely flushed. Second shot here on the 7th. And here we are with the third shot.
3 shots off the lead.
Boah!
That'll work. That's fine.
Scheiße. Mann, geil.
And this putt to move into the top 5.
Jo.
He's currently tied for 4th.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Here we are in front of a par 3.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Ouch, that hurts.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. Teeing off now on the 9th hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Pretty good shot there.
And this putt to move into 2nd spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. Ooh.
Ah.
And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd. Was on a good line.
Scheiße. Mann.
This next putt is for bogey.
You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one.
We've reached the beginning of the back 9, the 10th.
Par 4 straight away, a hole that is simple and difficult all in the same breath.
Great shot. Sitting at 1 over, currently tied for 9th. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Yeah, nicely holed.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. Oh, you like me and thought that had a chance? Sitting at 2 over for the day.
Mann, auch schon besser, dieses Turnier jetzt.
Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck. You'll need it.
Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line.
Second shot here on the 12th. Opting for the 5-wood. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
Lovely touch. Well played.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
It looked like it came out of a cannon. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 155.
Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Setting up to play the shot here from the green side rough. Straight out of the top draw.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Par 4, 421 yards, a seemingly simple par 4.
From about 130 yards here, 4 strokes off the lead. That's a pretty handy shot.
Oh,
Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away. And as the putt drops, 2 over, heading down the stretch. And he'll move into the top 10. We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Bit too heavy-handed there. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Now at the 17th hole.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
This putt from around 18 feet.
Surely it's going to.
nah.
The old hammer hands putt.
That gets the job done.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel the TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
Oh, that was pure. And this putt for a final score of 72. That was a gallant attempt. Big putt for par coming up.
Nah,
Okay,
shit.
steady now. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And with that, this player will finish the Q School final and gain a ticket to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. Congratulations to them.
Yo.
Rich and I will certainly be following their career with great interest.
Absolutely, Luke. They have locked down their Corn Ferry Tour card. Keep your eye on this player. They're going places.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
Aufstieg. Ist schon besser.
PGA Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you today's event.
Today's coverage of the Corn Ferry Tour opener is about to begin. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this next golfer is about to take part in their first Corn Ferry Tour event. I'd imagine the nerves are huge. What type of goals are they setting and what can they expect in the season ahead?
Well, look, there's
Yeah.
only one goal for these players, and that's to secure their PGA Tour card. And there's 3 ways to go about it. They can get 3 wins on the Corn Ferry Tour. That will automatically get them to PGA Tour. If they finish in the top 25 in the regular season money list, that will also gain access to the PGA Tour. But for everyone else, they need to finish the season in the top 75 in the points list to qualify for the Corn Ferry Tour Championship. And then the 50 from there will go on and secure a spot on the PGA Tour.
Can't wait to see what unfolds. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, well played. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
This one's 13 feet from the cup. This for back-to-back birdies.
Just didn't drop. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
This is what they have left for par here.
Oh, shit.
Oh, just missed. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And that'll drop him down to even par now.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Oops. Zu kurz.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Oh, so close.
Oh, Mann, ey.
And this one will be for bogey. And that's a couple of bogeys on the bounce, I'm afraid.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Sitting at 1 over for the day. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that. Nicely done. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out.
Just 3 strokes back.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Oh, that's a ripper. I will take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. Just 2 shots back after that hole. This hole is a par 4. But there's no doubt they'd have some positive vibes coming off that birdie. Let's see if they can keep it rolling.
Going and going and going.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Well, by my estimation,
Ah,
they're
zu
looking at
kurz.
110 here.
A bit wild on approach there.
And coming up well short.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
Nice little putt to hole, that one.
And with that, he'll stay right there at even par.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Playing from around 110 yards out. 2 strokes off the lead. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
He's 2 shots back.
Yes!
Ja,
Hold it.
geil.
And that will move him up the leaderboard as well.
Krank, das war cool.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
He's currently tied for 5th. Teeing off here at the 7th. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Needs this to kick a bit left. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. Ooh. This one's for bogey.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole.
We've reached the 8th hole. Oh my, that was launched. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
This one's going right at the pin here. Oh my.
Oh, Mann. Ja,
That one
schade.
had eyes for the flag the whole way.
Schade, ey. Schade.
And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff.
Playing from around 210 yards here. 3 behind our leader.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
And he's safely on the green with that shot.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
That one raced by. Bit of work coming back.
Nicely holed. And for par. Well, I'm interested in my buddy Beamer's thoughts at this duel after 9 holes.
Yeah, they're playing well right now. They're inside the top 10, and they're looking to continue that move up the leaderboard.
That's some good golf right there.
Oh,
That's going to find the water, sadly. Playing their 4th shot. Just 3 back from the leader. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
This is a 12-footer here. This is what they have left for a par.
Yeah.
Ooh, right by the hole. Yep, well done. And unfortunately dropping back to even par there. A long par 4 this hole. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? And what's in front of them there, Henny?
He's got about 140, I'd say. Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Getting ready to play their 3rd.
3 shots off the lead.
How close was that to going down? A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
An important par save.
Ah, shit.
Ouch, that hurts.
Just a short putt remaining here. And the putt drops, but that's back-to-back bogeys now.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Is that what they had in mind? Time for the 2nd shot at the 12th. An opportunity to make a par here. Ah, that's frustrating. Just 3 feet to the cup. Oh,
Yeah,
gee, that line
man.
was looking good, wasn't it?
This next putt for double bogey. Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
Now 5 strokes behind.
And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
From around 120 yards here. 5 shots off the lead.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Just a little off with the accuracy there. Unable to find the green.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Big par saver coming up for this fella. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Sitting at 3 over for the day.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Let's see what happens here at the 14th. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. That's nicely done. Good
Whoa.
shot there, Beamer. It's just about 3 feet away. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. Now 4 back after that hole. Yeah, that one will play. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 170 yards.
Wonderfully played. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
Ah, shit.
Appears to have overcooked this one. Bogey putt coming up here.
That gets the job done.
Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. We have a par 3 on this one. Going with the 9-iron, I think. This is from miles away.
Well, yeah, it's a bit disappointing.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one.
Just didn't drop.
Ah, scheiße.
We don't want to drop any more shots. Let's make this for double. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 17th. Look like this one's heading to the beach.
They found the sand here.
Time now for the 4th shot. Well, you like the look of those hands.
Great touch.
Sitting 5 over for the day. All right, one more hole to go. The 18th.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Outstanding approach shot. This putt for a final score of 75. Okay, steady now. This putt of about 6 feet coming up. Was on a good line. This is a bogey putt coming up, and that'll bring his tournament to a close. Well, I'm sure that wasn't what this player had in mind for this event, but hopefully there's something better in their immediate future.
Yeah, that is putting it very gently there, Luke. Not very much happening at all in this player's game this week.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios,
Gegnerschwierigkeit ist noch auf einfach, das ist gut.
.2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to today's event.
today's coverage of the Grayson Classic is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. Glad to have you back in the booth, mate.
What a glorious day we have in front of us, Luke. There's no doubt about it. Hopefully, the golf is just as glorious as the weather conditions.
Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Yeah, this is straight back into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
We need this one to bounce right. That's inside the house of opportunity. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Ja, shit. Oh Gott.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Putting for a bogey.
He's currently tied for 13th. Time to tee off at the second. That's a big drive. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up this shot with the wind in their face.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. And this putt is for a 3 on the scorecard. Wow, was that a rush of blood or something?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. 16 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for bogey.
And down it goes. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Here we are at the third.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
Nah, it's a bit like. Oh, my God.
And here we are with the third shot. Nice recovery there.
Judging it beautifully.
And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Oh, come on, sit.
Ah, shit.
Unable to find the green on this one.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
7 feet to the cup.
Now this is important. This for par.
And there it is.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Teeing off here at the 5th. No, that's not the shot they wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, from one bunker to another. That's got to hurt. On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. They've holed it. That's very gutsy.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee. Great recovery.
He's currently tied for 15th. Time to tee off at the 6th. And after that par, they're looking for something good here.
Henny, how's that ball lying?
Oh, they got so unlucky here, just off the fairway, but not sitting nicely.
That was wonderfully done.
Shit.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
If he makes this, he'll save his par.
Nah.
Oh, just missed. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Those are the kind of putts the best in the world make with monotonous regularity.
Time to make a putt here. This one's for double.
That's
Oh,
annoying.
man.
You should make that. Job done. Let's head to the next. Setting up now on a par 4. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. And playing this one from around 120 yards out.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
Putting for birdie. Just hammered that through the line. This putt was about 8 feet.
Oops.
Steady on. Ooh.
Ah, God, ey. So. Shit.
And this next putt here is for a double bogey.
Yeah.
That was a gallant attempt.
So-
Just 3 feet to the cup. Well, to be honest, those are the putts you have to make at this
Scheiße.
level of competition.
Scheiße.
Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next.
Was soll ich machen?
Currently at +9 for the day.
Shit.
Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Going with the 8-iron here. That was a bit of a miscue.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Ja.
Getting ready to play their third. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
Putting for bogey here.
Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. Time for the second shot here at the 9th. Well, that's a handy shot.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. Ooh, right by the hole.
A bogey putt awaits. And it's back-to-back bogeys here. Got to turn this momentum around.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Second shot here at the 10th. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. And here we are with the third shot. And here we are with their fourth. Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet.
Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey.
That hole's done. Sitting at 13 over for the day.
Oh mein Gott.
Teeing off now on this par 3.
Ah, Water.
That was a bit wayward. Right into the water on that one. Getting ready to play their third.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This putt coming up is for triple bogey. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. This one might roll into the rough. Second shot here on the 12th. And here we are with the third shot. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Time to play one of the one-shotters. Well, it looks like it's too much club on this one. This would be a great up and down. Getting ready to play their third. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And that puddle drop. Well done. Looking at a par 5 here. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Second shot here on the 14th.
Oh, caught up in some branches.
That's really not what they were looking for.
Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just...
This one needs to kick left. Okay, that'll work.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 28 feet from the cup.
A bit long on that one.
A par putt on the table.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
That'll affect the scorecard. That was pretty straightforward.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. And here we are with the third shot. Ooh, that almost went down.
And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Just didn't drop. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. That's tidy. 8 feet to the cup. A bit long on that one.
Putting for a par here.
Looks like they just forgot to hit it, Rich.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Trying to forget the bogey on the last as they step onto the tee.
4 right.
Oh, that one's bouncing around in the branches. Far from ideal.
He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Getting ready to play their third. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
They'll be happy to get this in the hole. This for bogey.
There it is.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
And now teeing off on the final hole of this round.
Where was that going?
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Coming off a streak of 5 bogeys. And here we are with the third shot.
Went straight down.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Such soft hands.
And that'll be all she wrote today. Well played. And that'll do it for today. Great day all round, wouldn't you say, partner?
Luke, always a pleasure, my friend. Until next time.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
Ich mache eben eine Pause, bin dann gleich wieder da. Bis gleich.
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to today's event.
Today's coverage of the Fellowship Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey. With me in the booth is 2002 PGA champion Rich Beam.
Looking forward to the action out on the golf course today, Luke.
Zu weit, oder? Ja, es geht.
That dog will hunt.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
It's just about 3 feet away. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
Here we are at the second tee.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one.
Going with the 5-wood. This one looks like it's going right. Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
It was going to take a mighty wallop to get there, but in a good position.
Ja, shit.
This putt coming up is for birdie. And that putt just was never hit hard enough.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
This is looking pretty good in the air.
Yo.
A nice approach shot there. Pin high inside the range. Oh, so close.
Mann, ey.
And this one is for his par. He's currently tied for 6th.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
We've arrived at a par 4 hole. Second shot here on the 4th.
This one looks to be heading towards the green.
A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th. Ouch, that hurts. And this putt coming up for his par. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. We've arrived at a par 4. Oh, well done. Playing from around 160 yards.
Just 2 shots behind.
This one needs to kick left. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd. That wasn't your best effort, was it? Oh,
Ah,
just missed.
Shit.
4 feet to the cup. Okay,
Nice.
steady now.
A double bogey putt in front of them.
Trailing by 4 strokes.
Next up is this par 4 hole.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Second shot here on the 6th. Oh, they're dialed in. It's an absolute clinic.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the
Yeah,
grades and
buddy.
regulation, just a
Buddy.
fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Good opportunity here to move into a tie for 3rd. Was on a good line. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Sitting at 1 over for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Going with a 3-wood here. Well, that's beautifully judged.
Yo.
Chance to sneak into the top 5 here.
Ah, Mann, ey.
Par putt coming up here.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Here we are at the final hole on the front nine. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff.
Well, Rich, isn't this a lovely sort of teaser for these players on the Corn Ferry Tour to be playing at the stadium course, which is known for the prestigious Players' Championship? They're almost getting a sense of what it might be like to be on the big stage.
Exactly. However, there is one massive difference.
Oh.
You just don't have the number of fans out here like you would normally see it. That's what
Birdie.
the biggest difference is this week. Still, they're going to feel a lot of pressure trying to close the deal coming down 16, 17, and 18, no matter how many folks are watching.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway.
Even for the day, currently tied for 4th place. And that was a bit of a misfire.
A bit short with that effort.
Very crafty, that shot.
Love watching this player around the greens.
He's in a share of 5th position.
We've arrived at a par 5.
That a boy, good shot.
Second shot here on the 11th.
Oh, schwach.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Only a few shots off the pace. And this putt to move them into a tie for 2nd.
Oh, ein bisschen zu schwach.
Disappointment. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par.
Next up is this 2-shot hole.
Second shot here on the 12th. That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th.
And as good as they putt,
Yeah.
you almost have to guarantee this one.
Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
This one is headed to the right.
And this from the green side rough.
Oh, I thought that one was going
No.
in. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet.
Yeah.
Ooh, right by the hole. And this next putt, it's for bogey.
Ja,
That's
was
frustrating.
scheiße.
And this one will be for double bogey. Now 6 strokes back after that hole.
And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Playing from around 190 yards out.
Should find the green.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
A putt for a place in the top 10. A bit too much pace on that one.
A 7-footer right here.
This for par.
In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Currently at 2 over par. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole.
Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff.
This one from about 160 yards out. This one is right down the pipe. That's a great shot here at the 15th and sets up a look for birdie.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
That putt went a bit long there.
A couple over now, heading towards the stretch. A good chance to fight back. This hole is a par 5. That should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 16th.
Always a tough shot to get out of.
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
Playing their fourth shot. And he needs this to save par.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. Well, here we go, Rich. We're at the penultimate hole, the 17th. Oh, what a wonderful shot into the 17th, and sets up another putt inside birdie range. 12 feet to the cup coming up. This one's dialed in. Ah, that's a tower
Oh,
upsetting.
die Fahne, die Stange. Ach Gott. Die Stange, da war's.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And with that effort, now 3 over for the day. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. Well, on the tee now, coming off for par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. You like that, didn't you? And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Wow, what a shot.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Just didn't drop. Make this for a round of 75. And that'll wrap things up for him here at this tournament. Well, Rich, an absolutely delightful day. Pleasure to share it with you and everyone watching at home.
Lovely being alongside you as well, Luke.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
.2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you today's event. Today's coverage of the Kelly Classic is set to kick off. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, as always, in the booth. Pleasure of being here at Echo Park Golf Club. Rich, what are these players facing as they step up to this first tee?
Well, it's a really cool opening tee shot with the city views in the background. However, don't get lulled to sleep because you got to hit a good tee shot to avoid all 4 bunkers that dot this fairway, both right and left. Second shot slightly uphill to, again, a green that's well protected by bunkers both right and left. An opening par here is a fantastic score.
I'm looking forward to today, that's for sure. This one's online. That was a gallant attempt.
Oh Mann, ey.
This one for bogey.
Facing early adversity there after opening up with a bogey.
And a stumble on the opening hole never sets the tone very well. It'll be interesting to see how they react.
Ah, Wasser.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. And here we are with the third shot.
Oops.
That's not the one he wanted. Time now for the fourth shot.
Scheiße.
Handy effort, that one. This shot from 120 yards.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This is way out. They could probably use a 9-iron from back here.
Remember, there's 2 important parts of a putt. Line and length. Too much length on that one. Didn't that look good for a long time? 9 feet to the cup. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. Looks like this one's bunker bound.
This sand shot awaits. Well, the putter's going to be coming out of the bag, but it's still going to be a long way from the hole. A birdie putt awaits. This must be frustrating. Time to get back on that green. How close was that to going down? Okay, that hole's behind you now. Sitting at +5 for the day.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Here we are at Echo Park Golf Club, the 4th hole, and it's a big brute of a par 4.
Off the tee, your eyes look down the left-hand side and see 2 massive bunkers and obviously the water. So anything right of that is just fine. If you find the fairway, second shot is downhill just a little bit to a long, narrow green that has got bunkers down the right-hand side. Distance control with that second shot is absolutely imperative if they want to have a good look at birdie.
Yeah, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Trailing by 7 after that hole. It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th. Well, a little off the target with that one.
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
That one raced by. Bit of work coming back.
Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Time to face a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Not the result they were after there.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. 16 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich.
Scheiße.
The old-fashioned hammer hands. That'll ruin any putter's stats.
The putt drops, and we're moving on.
Sitting at 8 over par for the day. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Lovely effort, that. Getting ready to play their 3rd. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par.
That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. That's not the outcome they were after.
Well, story of the day for this player is just missed too many greens. You can't afford to do that.
Ooh, that
Oh,
almost
fuck.
went down.
Mann.
Putting for a par now.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. That's an awful error.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. And here we are with their 4th.
That's a well-played chip shot there.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Trying to shake off the bogey on the last hole as they step onto this tee. Quality shot, that one. Time for the second shot at the 10th. And here we are with the third shot. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. Okay, steady now. An opportunity to make their par. As they say,
Oh,
drive for
Gott.
show, putt for dough. That'll cost you. In it goes, and that's unfortunately back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
The 11th at Echo Park is a par 4 stretching at 430 from the back tees.
Just a slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke, that you want to aim at and go ahead and turn it loose. From there, second shot goes over a nice little meandering stream that wanders throughout the golf course to a green, clover-like in appearance, but I gotta say, this is really one of the coolest holes on the golf course. I love it.
It was on a good line.
Putting now for a bogey.
And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. A chance to put last hole's bogey behind them here at this tee.
This one headed left.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
That's well holed. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, the 13th hole here at Echo Park Golf Club is not as kind. A big hole at 504 from the tips.
Well, thankfully, it's slightly downhill off the tee, but yes, avoid those bunkers down the right-hand side, and of course, that meandering brook that is a feature of this golf course. Big hitters can actually take it over everything down that right-hand side, but that's for the brave few. Second shot, downhill slightly to a massive green. Just some big bunkers on the left-hand side, but plenty of bailout room over to the right.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Ouch, that hurts.
This putt is for double bogey.
Currently plus 13 for the round. Teeing off now on the 14th hole. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Playing from around 150 yards here.
Wind back into their grill. They need to flight this one down.
Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
And down she goes. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
And a par putt awaits him.
Like the look of this one.
Yo.
Oh, that's a clutch par.
Sitting at 13 over for the event. We have a par 3 on this one. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Oh my God.
That one's headed right and staying right.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was. Looking really good.
Drin. Was?
And gets
Geil.
that putt of distance to go.
Scheiße.
Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Geil. Oh mein Gott. Das habe ich richtig getimt.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Here we are at the 17th tee. Not a bad line, this one. This shot from around 210 yards.
Pretty good win back into the player's face.
Getting ready to play their third. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Good putt, that. Currently plus 13 for the event. Teeing off here at the lucky last, the 18th. Playing from around 240 yards.
Downwind on this shot.
This one should find the rough. And here we are with the third shot. Playing their fourth shot. Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet. Ooh, right by the hole. Let's try and make this one. And only drop the one shot.
Scheiße.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one.
3 feet to go here to the hole. Ooh.
Ja, Mann.
And with it, that concludes his event. Well, Rich, it's fair to say that this player didn't quite have their best stuff this week.
Not what the player was hoping for at week's end. Hopefully they can find some positives to take with them.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. .2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to present today's event.
Today's coverage of the Haven Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, proud to be alongside 2002 PGA winner Rich Beam. What's this opening hole like?
Luke, for the backs, it's 5-5-5, and a nice tee shot will allow pretty much every player to go for this green at 2. Second shot will play straight downhill. I got to say, I've seen a lot of golf courses in my lifetime, Luke. The second shot on this par 5 is absolutely astounding. I love this opening hole.
Oh, I can't wait. Salivating to see how today's play goes.
Putting for birdie here.
Ah, that's a punish. Nothing worse than putting it off for green. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Yeah, I can understand you'd be disappointed by the bogey, but here's an opportunity to bounce back.
This one's left of the green.
That's not the shot they're after.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
6 feet remaining to the cup.
Nice little par putt here.
Ja, scheiße.
That's frustrating. Oh, just missed.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Time to face a par 4 now.
Hopefully that double bogey in the last
isn't scarring them for life.
Great shot. Second shot here on the third. This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. Oh dear. Time to get the chipper back out. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
That's a good putt to hole for a bogey. And now at +4 for the round. We're back along the beach here at Tahitian Escape, the fourth hole, Rich.
Long par 4 and sand everywhere. What a spectacular setting this hole is. You find the fairway. Your second shot is going to be a little bit downhill, surrounded by what? More sand? You don't say here in Tahiti. What a spectacular hole this is.
Time now for the fourth shot. 5 strokes behind our leader.
Oh my
I
God.
like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Such soft hands.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Here we are at the 5th hole. Going with the 7.
Uh-oh, this one leaking out to the right.
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Now 7 shots behind after that. This hole is a par 4. Oh no, is that heading towards the bunker?
Henny, how's that ball lying? Tough to see from here.
They'll have to get their best bunker technique out here because this is nasty.
Getting ready to play their third. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
This is huge for momentum. Gotta try and hold this. This for par.
I like their courage to be able to get that to go down and save the hole.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save.
Oh, absolutely flushed. And here we are with the third shot. Well struck. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
Ja, zu weit nach links
This
gezielt.
putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Bisschen.
Solid par putt, that. Trailing by 7 after that hole. We've reached the 8th hole.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
Playing this one about 130 yards out.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Well, Rich, you think they're going to make this one?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Looking really good. You always like that on long putts when you just have to go ahead and tap it in stress-free. Now 8 shots back after that hole. And the closing hole on the outward 9 at Tahitian Escape is a par 4 measuring 420 from the tips, Rich.
Layup short of those fairway bunkers, those cross bunkers there in the fairway. Second shot straight back up the hill. When the pin's in the back of the green, it's almost a completely blind second shot. Finding the green here in 2, job well done.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Getting ready to play their third.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. He's got this for his par.
Okay, steady now.
Just a short putt remaining here.
And that putter's hold, and that means it's back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum. That should find the cut stuff.
Well, I think they're attacking this one, taking it on in 2. I like their style.
This one looks to be slightly offline here. And here we are with the 3rd shot. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. If it's up, it could be in.
Ja, ein bisschen zu wenig nach rechts.
Bit too heavy-handed there.
Ja, das habe ich gar nicht gezielt.
One wheat bix too many, I think. In she goes. Let's head to the next. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
This one heading to the bunker.
Never easy playing out of those fairway bunkers. Well, it's a chance still to get up and down if they can hold a monster. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Well, the old hammer hands putt. How close was that to going down? And that brings to an end that hole. Sitting at 9 over for the round.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Let's head to the 12th hole. This would be a great up and down. Wow, that almost went in the hole.
Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Great touch.
Now with the honour on a 5.
Not really what they were hoping for there.
Oh dear. Can he get out of here?
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
Well, this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it?
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Not a bad play, that one.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2 putt for par would be just fine.
Ups. Ah, Gott. So kurz.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Oh, so close.
Ja, jetzt wäre ich nach links gezielt.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole.
Let's begin the 14th.
Oh, you see that one bouncing around the branches like a pinball machine?
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
By my estimation, he's got around 170 here.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
This putt is from 14 feet. Looking really good, this one.
Jo.
For the par.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Setting up now on a par 4. That's heading for the fairway.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Nice out the rough here.
Getting ready to play their third.
Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Love watching this player around the greens.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. On the tee of a par 3. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Well, out of the bunker and onto the green, but still a fair bit of effort to go here.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Ouch, that hurts. This one's for bogey. Sitting at 11 over for the day.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Second shot here on the 17th. That's a good-looking shot there. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
He's staring down a birdie putt
Oh,
here.
Mann, ey.
Appears to have overcooked this one. Just didn't drop.
Das-
Just can't seem to get off the bogey train here, Rich.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Bogey on the last, but a good opportunity on this one to bounce back with a birdie.
Where did that come from? That's not his style.
Setting up in some very deep rough.
Yes, this is like a big bowl of spinach salad. It's just gnarly in there.
And here we are with the third shot. And here we are with their fourth. Great touch. Really nicely played.
Judging it beautifully.
Putting for bogey. Ooh. And with that putt, concludes this players' round. Well, Rich, I think it's fair to say that this player struggled with their game this week.
Tough tournament all around for this player. Better days ahead for them, I'm sure.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.
Ja, ich streame heute nochmal. Ich mache erstmal eine Streaming-Pause und dann bin ich in 1-2 Stunden vielleicht wieder live. Mal gucken. Okay. Danke fürs Zusehen und ich gehe heute nochmal live. Mal gucken. So, bis später.